Day 10. Okay, so it's after midnight here in Atlanta, but I'm going to still count this as part of my day 10 because I'm just now getting in. So, I am holding myself accountable. Day 10 of my 14-day challenge. I'm really proud of myself. So my word for the remainder of this year is consistency. And I'm being consistent. I'm getting on here. I'm doing these lives every day for 14 days straight without fail. So before I lay my head down tonight, I had to come on here and talk to you very briefly with what was on my mind today. And I had a very interesting day. It was actually a really, really great day. Mentally, emotionally, it was a great day. Like, have you ever just felt at peace with a decision that you made and it just sort of made you look at everything different, right? So today I made a decision, and I had been really fighting with the decision, right? So, hey Antoine, how you doing? It's happy holidays. So yeah, I'd been wrestling with this decision because honestly, I knew I was supposed to make the decision a little while ago. I knew the decision that had to be made, the choice that had to be made, right? And I chose a slightly safer choice, okay? But I knew deep down in my heart, I was like, that's not really what you're supposed to be doing, Shay. But what the choice I made wasn't bad. It just wasn't the right one I was supposed to make. And I called myself playing it safe because I was like, well, I didn't make this choice, but I made this one. And this is kind of good. This wasn't, it wasn't like I did the worst, right? So, and as we get closer to the holidays, we think about, just think about all the money that is spent on shopping for gifts and, and material items. People want to, hey, it's a good time to get a new car or, new handbag or, oh my goodness, that, piece of jewelry that you had your eye on or whatever. And we have no qualms about going and shopping during Black Friday or Cyber Monday or, or any time, because there's all these great deals, right? And, and look, I did some shopping too. Don't get it twisted. I didn't go crazy, but, I was out there doing a little shopping myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I have to say that, honestly, the best investment, because really when we're going out and doing these shopping, that's not investing. That's not investing in ourselves. The best investment that you will ever make, the best investment that we as a people will ever make is investing in ourselves. And the same way that we are, so eager to go out and spend money and, oh my goodness, 50% off and 60% off and 70% off. And we all know what the gimmick with that is. Like, it was that price, months ago, but they've just turned around and marked it up before the holidays, then threw a big sale sign on it and made us feel like we were getting a good deal, right? But, we won't hesitate to go and spend money on material things. But when it comes to investing in ourselves, we hesitate. And I'm guilty of it too. We question if we really should spend that money. You know what I mean? We'll spend money on cars. We'll spend money on our hair. We'll spend money, ladies, on our nails. We'll spend money on getting our bodies done. You know what I mean? Going and getting a procedure and won't even think twice. But as soon as somebody says, hey, you know, there's a conference going on, and you know, this multimillionaire is going to be there, and it's going to be about leadership and self-development and blah 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 blah, and it's like, you know, people kind of turn their nose up like, I don't know why I want to hear is this a scam? Like, why do I need to pay them to hear them talk? And like, really, that's our mindset. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me. So, and like I said, I'm guilty of questioning certain things as well. I had, you know, I think I've been telling you, if you've been watching some of my videos, and if you haven't, please make sure you go back and catch up. But I decided that I was going to become a part of the Get Your Mind Right Challenge with Stormy Wellington. And, you know, there's 3 levels of, you know, of entry for the challenge. There's 3 different levels you could get in. You know, general admission ticket, VIP, and platinum. And I knew I wasn't going to do the general admission because I was like, hey, there's nothing general or generic about me, you know, no offense, but, and then I was like, oh, the VIP, you know, the platinum, it's a little, and, you know, and I started giving myself all these excuses. Oh, it's, you know, my birthday's coming up, but Christmas is right around the corner. I got this going on. I got that going on. And I was like, but do I say that when it comes to things that I want to buy? Or, you know, like, do I put everything else through the rigmarole that I do when it comes to, you know, myself? And I was like, no, I can't say that I do. Like, if I know that I am the most important person to me, you know what I mean? If I know that in order for me to reach the next level, I'm going to have to become somebody totally different. I'm going to have to think different. I'm going to have to act different. I'm going to have to speak different. Like, I can't do that on my own. If I could do it on my own, I would have done it by now, right? So you have to learn from people who are in the place where you would like to see yourself, who have things that you see yourself having, who have a proven record of showing people how to obtain the life of their dreams. And you really can't question that. You really can't is there really a price too high for becoming successful? In the right way, like if that's really what you want to do with your life, you know what I mean? Is there anything that, oh, that's just way too much? Like if somebody said, hey, it's going to cost you $10,000, but I'll show you how to become a millionaire in less than a year. That's not that's a no-brainer. That's an investment worth making. So the best investment you'll ever make is investing in yourself. Because think about it. People come and go. You know what I mean? Investing in people is not a wise choice. Don't invest in another person. People change. People are human. People disappoint. People have things going on, you know, and they're not concerned about you and your needs, okay? Jobs come and go. You can get a job tomorrow if you really wanted to. You know, there's no lack of jobs out here. Material things can be taken, and material things you can't take with you when you leave this life. So why invest in material things that you're only going to have for a certain period of time? The best investment you can ever make is the one that you make within yourself. And don't second guess yourself, because you're absolutely worth every penny. So that's on my heart and mind. That's what I wanted to share with you. That was something that I was dealing with personally, and it took someone who is in a position of authority, someone who lives the lifestyle of their dreams right now, someone who went through the work, who was able to tell me today, like, if you say you really want to live this way, you gotta show in action what you're saying in your words. You can't say I want to be a multimillionaire and make broke decisions, right? So investing in yourself puts you in a different environment, an environment with people who show you and tell you when you're messing up, when you're playing small, when you're playing scared. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that sometimes it takes somebody calling you out on it. And that's what you want. You don't want the fake friends. You don't want the agree with you on everything person. Like, oh yeah, girl, no, don't spend that money. You save that money. You can spend that money on something else that, go buy something for you. Go do this. Because they wouldn't do it. But if you're taking advice from somebody, you got to make sure that they live in the kind of life that you are prepared to live. If they're in the same boat as you, do you really think you need to take their advice when it comes to leveling up and being successful? Let's think about that. So I want to say good night to you all, or good morning, whatever time you're watching this. I am going to be adding the link for the Get Your Mind Right Challenge. I am a part of that. I'm actually one of the platinums for the Get Your Mind Right Challenge, which starts tonight, I should say, since it's 12:45 here in Atlanta. It starts tonight. Stormy Wellington, and she's invited 5 of her most successful peers to come and teach us for 5 days about getting our mind right, because truly that's what you need to get to the next level, is changing your mindset. So if you want to join me, click the link. It is not too late to get your ticket. If you want to see a different 2023, then you need to be a different you. And it all starts in the mind. All right. Good night, everyone. Peace and blessings.